All right, so had somebody ask on how to set up the SPC cummerbund. EOD Fish has a pretty good video on it. I do it a little bit different. So first thing is sizing it. If you are an average person that is not morbidly obese or just a chonky operator dude, you want a medium cummerbund. Don't listen to Cry's, sizing thing on their website. You want a medium. For example, I am, what am I, 6'4", about 190 pounds. Not the biggest guy in the world, a little bit on the thinner side, pretty lean, but I have a very wide chest. And I choose a medium, and I have that much slack. It's huge. It's way oversized. Anyways, that's not important. So, front plate bag. You want it sitting right by your clavicle notch. Your clavicle notch is below your throat, above your sternum. Where they meet, you have a divot. You want it sitting about right there, flush with it. That's for the front plate bag. For the rear, you want it as high as possible. And where that comes in is Cry wants you to run them through these two strands right here in their little pamphlet that they send you. And that makes the top of your shoulders sit, like, that makes the plate difference like that. It is quite dramatic on how low the rear plate sits. So you want your rear plate as high as you can. So that's when you run down here and go to these. So there's a couple of different ways to run the cummerbunds on these. The one I've tried them all, and the one that works the best for me is this. So put your cummerbund in here. Make sure there's nothing on it. If you're gonna run side plates, put your side plates on. Put the carrier on. Velcro it shut, and then have your woman or somebody like that, like my fiance helped me with this one, pull these strands back so that they're tight against you, and mark it with a pen. Here you can see where I've marked it. It's moved around, obviously, because I have this sized up for winter layers right now. So then what you want to do is once they mark that, you want to take it off, put it on a flat table. Makes it a lot easier. Get a flat blade. Just flat blade screwdriver, don't matter much. A Leatherman, anything can help with this to separate this. Then you want to take 2 of your bungees that come with it, and you want to run them through in an X pattern coming through here. So, for example, this one starts at the top, goes down to the bottom, up to the top, and around, and then this one does the same on, mirroring it. And that will give you, a double strand. It works really great, very strong, and that's also why in this back here I always keep extra bungee cord just to replace these in the off chance that I need to. So take your cord locks, slide them over. You can get these I got these from Hobby Lobby, but you can, they ship with gear and people take them off all the time. These are better, like the ones that come on these Tack Taylor pouches. I didn't have any of those laying around though, so I used these and they seem to work just fine. So then you want to take that, tighten it up with your cord lock, put it on, test it, see if it works. If it works for you, cool. Put a knot in it, like 1/2 inch down, something like that. Give you a little bit of breathing room. Or if you're living in the north like I do, put your layers on that you're gonna wear typically. Put this on, size it for that, and then leave adjustments so that you can tighten it. That works pretty well too. So, now that that's out of the way, you want to route that bungee that way and use these cord locks. The reason I use the cord locks is unlike a Velcro cummerbund or like the Velcro back cummerbunds like Velocity Systems, Spiritus, or any of those others, or the AXL ones that have the bungee cord wedge system. These don't adjust that much the way that Cry wants you to do it. So this way allows you adjustment, and a little bit of breathing room, and some extra stretch to make it a little bit more comfortable for you. So then what you want to do, once that's all set, try it on, jump up and down, do some burpees in it, get a feel for it. If it's not right, undo it before you cut and burn your tag ends, and adjust it as need be, but that's for you to figure out. The one hang up I have is these retainers right here. I wish this was a full-length sleeve. I have drawn up a few ideas on the stock cummerbund retainers. Or retainers for a stock cummerbund, I should say. Sleeves that slide over with an access port. I haven't made any yet, but if anybody is interested in that, let me know. I like dicking around with that stuff in the spare time. It's not my full-time job, so I don't have a ton of equipment for it, but I could probably do one up with a sewing machine. But yeah, a big thing is also plate fitment. So these are Hicom level 4s. They're pretty heavy, and they're not the thickest, but they're pretty stout. And so I run a, you can't see it through the spacer mesh here, but I run a old piece of like maybe like utility mat that you get from Harbor Freight. I cut that to size to make it a little bit more comfortable, and they're water resistant and they breathe really well, so I don't see a reason to replace them. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You can follow their manual most of the way. I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but if you do this, this makes life a lot easier. It gives you a little bit more adjustment, a little bit room to breathe. Because the way that Cry has it is absolutely awful. The AXL has a really cool like wedge system with bungees that get routed in between them, and they sit on here, and then that's on their Equinox cummerbund, and then they have adapters that slide into here. So if you want to spend a little bit more money, the AXL adapter or Equinox cummerbund with the tubes adapter is a pretty nice setup, but it is a little pricey. I mean, you're buying Cry, so obviously money isn't too much of a concern here, but you know, it's pretty straightforward. If you do this, it helps a lot. It keeps the headache to a minimum, I should say. So if you do that, if you do this, try to carry some spare bungee cord and cord locks and stuff like that, just in case it breaks. You know, maintain your shit. I'm a big proponent of that. So anyways, that's how I have mine set up right now. I might play with a few other things in the future, but I doubt it because this works really well for me. So if you have any questions, let me know, and have a good one, guys.